salam sejahtera everyone. My name is Irina Shaira binti Indra Shahid, and I'm excited to be here today to share insight about our ITT450 group project, which focuses on Kibana ELK. First, let me introduce my team members. We have Fatih Nazira, Fakira Nurdayana, Aini Najwa, and myself, Irina Shahira. Okay, to begin, let's quickly recap Kibana and the ELK stack. ELK stands for Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana tools for analyzing and visualizing large volumes of data in real time. Okay, so this is our CM dashboard. Our core dashboard is key events detected, highlight event types and their attack counts. Each segment shows a specific event type and its percentage, helping the security team identify the most frequent and critical incidents. Next, the IP address. In the IP addresses section, a table chart displays the top 10 source IPs and top 5 destination IPs along with record counts. This highlights the most active IPs and potential security concerns. Okay, let's move to the High Alert Organization table. Okay, for High Alert Organization table, it displays top 5 source organizations and their timestamp over a 7-day period, helping identify critical trends. Next, for source protocol, we use count chart shows the top 5 protocols such as SMTP, HTTPS, and DNS based on record counts, offering insight into network activity. Okay, next is the device time section. For this device time section, we use an ArcGauge chart to present time-based metric at a glance with a clear and concise semicircular display. Okay, next is the number of entry section. Okay, for this number of entry section, a legacy metric chart provides a quick comparison of record counts across categories, simplifying trend and analysis. Last but not least, we have total event severity. For our total event severity, we use a donut chart to show the distribution of event severity levels like low, mediums, and high, making it easy to understand overall risk. Okay, thank you Irina for presenting dashboard explanation. Okay, so we go to the next part 2, monitoring. CM enables real-time monitoring of IP address activity, allowing for immediate detection of suspicious behavior. By monitoring the ELK CM dashboard, we can see the suspicious events that occurred from the dashboards. Okay, DDoS attack. As you can see here, there are several source IP address and destination IP address known as malicious IP address. So we click some random IP and it shows the High Alert Organization, HANCHAN, and source protocol, it uses HTTPS, device time, 11 device time, and count of records 11 also. And the event severity is totally high for this IP address. And then we go to the next part, which is brute force attack. Okay, as you can see here, I'm picking some random IP address. Okay, the High Alert Organization is Davidson Brown Organization. It lasts for 7 days, and source protocol is FTP, device time, 1 device time, and event severity is medium, not really high and not really low. And we go to the malware part. I'm picking some random IP address, as you can see here. Okay, High Alert Organization, it shows Bowen, Nicholas, and Mitchell for the last 7 days, and POP3 as their source protocol, 1 device time, 1 count of records, and the event severity is low. For ransomware, as you can see here, this destination IP address and this source IP address. High Alert Organization for this ransomware is Warren, Rivera, and Owens Organization. POP3 is their source protocol, and number of entries, 1 count of records, and event severity is medium. Okay, next we go to phishing. Pick one of a random IP address, malicious IP address. The High Alert Organization is Thomas and Sons for the last 7 days, and it uses HTTPS for source protocol, 1 device time, and 1 count of records. The event severity for this phishing is low. Okay, and we go to the SQL injection part. You choose one of the destination IP address. Okay, it shows the High Alert Organization of the Burnett Group for the last 7 days. This is the latest one. And HTTP source protocol, 1 device time, 1 count of records, and event severity is totally medium for the last 2 years. We go to the last part, which is normal. Okay, only one of the source IP address for this malicious IP. So, High Alert Organization is Chapman PLC for the last 7 days. DNS is the source protocol. And one device type, one point of records, and event severity is low. Thank you, Fatin, for explaining about monitoring. I am Aina Jo will be presenting about detection. The first thing, I will choose one event, which is DDoS. Then it will display source IP address and destination IP address. I will choose one IP address and I will copy it and paste it into VirusTotal and enter. So as you can see, 12 over 96 security vendors flag this IP address as malicious. And next is last analysis date for this IP address is 1 day ago. This IP address has SSH brute force attackers by Alan Wald. And also, if you want to find more information, you can find on CrowdSecurity. This IP address also has exploitation attempt, HTTP brute force, HTTP crawl, and so on. Based on security vendors' analysis, we have confirmed that this IP address is malicious, phishing, malware, and suspicious. If you want to know more the details about this IP address, you can click on the details and it will appear the details of this IP address. Next is community comments. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Aini, for the previous part. I am Fakira Nurdayana. Now I will going to present about the investigation part. So we have chosen VirusTotal, Abuse IPDB, IP Void as our tools for the investigation part. We do the investigation because we want to know more detailed information about this IP, such as location, organization, user, detected activities, etc. After we do the investigation, we need to determine this IP severity threat level. Either the IP is true positive, true negative, false positive, or false negative. Now I will begin the investigation part. So as you can see, I'm just going to use the previous filtration. So the event is DDoS, and the IP address we are going to investigate is destination IP address 171.251.193.77, and the source protocol is SMTP, and the event severity is high. So I'm going to start. I'm going to copy this IP address and paste it into the VirusTotal. As you can see here, this is the final result. 12 out of 96 security vendors flagged this URL as malicious, and the last analysis date is 21 hours ago. So as you can see here, it display that SSH brute force attackers by Alan Wald, and this IP has attempt and exploitation, HTTP brute force, HTTP crawl, and etc. Based on the security vendors analysis that we can see here, we can confirm that this IP is malicious, phishing, malware, and also suspicious. To know more details about this IP, we can click on the details and we can see the categories and also the history of the IP. If we click onto the community, we can see the community comments about this IP. And I'm going to do the exact same thing into other third application also, such as IP Void, IP blacklist check. I'm going to click the button. As you can see here, this is the IP address information. It stated its analysis date, lapse time, detection count, ASN, ISP, continent, country, latitude, longitude, and also city and region. So this is the IP blacklist report. As you can see here, it has so many engine that block this IP. So I'm going to do the same thing into Abuse IPDB to check the report history of any IP address to see if anyone else has reported malicious activities. I'm going to click the button. As we can see here, this IP was reported 28,488 times, and confidence of abuse is 100%. So this is the information of this IP. So this IP was reported on November 21st November 2020. As we can see on this part, these are the reporters that reported the IP. These are the categories that this IP was reported on, such as attack on web form, brute force, web attack, phishing, hacking, email spam, hacking, spoofing, and many more. So after we did the investigation, we now can conclude that this IP is true positive. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, it's me again, Aini, and welcome to Escalation Report. Today we will discuss the details of an active cybersecurity incident titled Malicious IP Communication, Potential Command and Control C2 Activity. This incident, identified as MAL 2025-0118-001, was reported on 18 January 2025 at 10:30 UTC. The alert originated from our CM system, classifying it as a high severity incident requiring immediate action. Let's delve into the key details. The internet source identified was an IP address 48202.174.247. As you can see here, this is the IP for internet source, associated with user Divya Kwamara on workstation belonging to Microsoft Limited. As for the malicious destination, this is the IP address classified as malicious actor and its reputation knowing malicious IP flag in threat intelligence base. The incident exhibited concerning behavior, attempts to probe for or exploit installed web application such as a content management system like WordPress or Drupal, e-commerce solution, forum software, PHP-MyAdmin, and various other software plugins or solutions. For technical findings, the event details, malicious communication attempts between internal host, malicious IP address, and C2 IP internal source IP address. For threat intelligence, IP 171.251.377 flagged as a known C2 server involved in potential data exfiltration. Technical analysis revealed repeated HTTP connection to the malicious IP using network traffic logs. Exploitation attempts targeting CMS platforms using web logs. And for immediate impact, potential for lateral movement within the network if not contained properly.
Okay, thank you, Aini, for letting me present this part, which is immediate actions taken. Okay, in this part, first we have containment. For containment, we have isolated the compromised workstation and blocked malicious IP on the firewall and SIM and endpoint security tools. Okay, next is investigation. For this part, we have reviewed PowerShell execution logs for malicious script and unauthorized commands and conducted a network traffic analysis to identify patterns of connection with malicious IP. Next is credential. We also have created a password reset for all accounts within the same domain or system as the compromised user. Okay. Next part is requested escalation support. Okay, in this part, action required from Tier 2 Incident Response Team, IRT. And then for malware analysis section, we have investigated whether malware was delivered to the internet host and assessed its behavior, including its persistence mechanisms, payload, and command and control C2 communication patterns. Next is network analysis. Okay, we have analyzed network traffic logs to trace the extent of communication between the internet source, which is 48.202.17.274. 247, and the malicious destination, which is 171.25.193.77. Okay. And then we also determine how the internet host became involved in the malicious communication. Okay. After that, for the forensic review, we conduct full forensic analysis of the affected internet host, which is 48.202.174.247, which is the user is Divya Kwamara, including memory and disk level investigation to uncover traces for malicious activity. Okay. Last part is recommended next steps. Okay, for this part, firstly is immediate actions. We have run the IP threat intelligence platforms such as VirusTotal or Abuse IPDB to verify if it has been linked to any malicious behavior or blacklisted. Okay, we also set up alert in the intrusion detection system IDS or firewall to monitor activity involving this IP. Check for any other devices that might have been targeted by the same malicious IP or phishing attempt using security tools. Okay. And then for long-term action, we have provide security training for all employees on identifying phishing attempts and other harmful strategies. And lastly, we regularly update security system with new threat intelligence sources and software patches. Okay. So thank you everyone for lending your ears until the end of our presentation.